welcome back to Purely Diffused. So we're going to show you how to create your invitation online, a platform like Facebook.
This will help ensure that your guests are seeing your event and increase the likelihood that they actually show up to the classes.
So the first thing we recommend is definitely making the event public on your platform. This ensures that more people are going to see it. For me, I found this to be beneficial because I find friends of friends see it.
Yeah.
And then that gets more people that you might not have invited interested in your event. And then we typically recommend that you post the event 2 weeks to a month prior to, depending the time of year, just to give people enough time to make it a part of their schedule.
Some ideas of classes that you would want to post further in advance would be your Christmas make and take classes. Because Christmas is a really busy time of year for people, you want to basically have them save the date for your class. If you're just doing kind of an off-the-cuff 101 class, I think about 2 weeks notice is usually what we do.
Tip number 2 is keeping it personal to you. You're the one doing the invitation. You're inviting people you actually know. So they want to hear your words about what your event is going to be like and what to expect at your event.
Tip number 3 is to tell them what they're going to learn. Are they going to learn about pain management? Are they going to learn about diffuser blends for cough and cold? Make it very specific so that all these tips and all this education resonates with them. And that also gives them a reason to show up, is because they want to learn, what are those diffuser blends? How do I manage my pain?
Tip number 4 is really about posting in your event. So depending how early you're posting that event. So if you're posting that event about a month prior, you don't need to be posting in the event that often for those first few weeks. Usually we say once a week, maybe twice, and then when you start getting into like the 2-week mark, you can start posting something every other day, and then that last week you might want to start posting every day, and then the day of or the day before kind of once or twice a day. And that just kind of gets people encouraged about what you're going to be talking about.
You want to keep in mind that not everyone is going to see every single post in the event because of Facebook's algorithm. So something that I like to do is to create a poll. And that is just another way to show the algorithm that you're there, you're relevant, and you are engaging with your audience. So one of the polls that I put up was, what are people drinking, red wine or white wine? And then that brings people back into the event, reminds them that the event is there, and lets them know that they're gonna have a little cocktail to drink. And if you're not willing to serve alcohol, that's fine. You could post juice or soda water, something really simple.
Tip number 5 would be to reconnect with some of your guests. So on the Facebook platform, you can see who's viewed the invitation. Maybe they haven't responded yet, maybe they don't know. So I would send out messages to anybody that it might have been a maybe or has just not yet responded.
And you can also follow up with the people that are coming to make sure they don't forget. You could say, hey Sally, I'm really excited to see you on Thursday.
When you're messaging people, it needs to be personal. You need to connect with that person. Remember why you invited them in the first place. Because really what we're doing is we're helping people. Young Living helps people, and you want to let them know what they're going to get out of it when you're inviting somebody, really. Because they're not coming there for you. They're coming there because you know them personally. You know how Young Living's going to benefit them. So I find you really want to keep your connection personal and make sure that you're connecting with them, letting them know what they're going to benefit from. It's really great that you can just add a whole bunch of people to an invite, but it's really impersonal at the same time. So because Young Living is such, I feel, a personal connection kind of company, you need to keep that element in there. So don't send out a mass message either. Just make sure you connect with each person individually. It does take a little bit of time, but you're really going to help benefit these people's lives in the long run.
Shows you care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just take that one little extra step. You mentioned doing a voice note too.
Yeah.
So that they can hear your voice.
Tip number 6 would be to create an incentive. This is completely optional, and it will depend on where you are in your business and if you have a little bit of wiggle room to buy some extra product to do a giveaway or a make and take. But we find that this really invites people up to come and talk to you, ask questions at the end of the class. one of the things that we always do for our 101 is a face serum. So what we do is we just literally make up a little recipe card, we frame it. You don't have to do that. You don't even have to make anything up. You can literally just tell people 5 drops of this, 5 drops of that. But the face serum is really good because everyone can benefit from it. It has some of the oils that are in the starter kit, but some that aren't either. So that's a really good way to get people adding more to their order. But letting your guests know that they will leave with something is just that little extra touch. It's like tying the beautiful ribbon on the present. It's just one way that you're going above and beyond to show them that there is a natural alternative to, say, like a Pond's cold cream. Like, you're giving them a healthy DIY alternative. You can let them know what they're going to leave with, what they're going to be making in the invitation. And then the giveaways, we usually do some kind of oil that we're gonna give away. Sometimes we'll make up a bottle of Thieves Cleaner with an upcycled Perrier bottle, so it costs us literally pennies to give that away. We also do like little citrus fresh bottles as a giveaway.
Or like whatever maybe your free promo was that month.
Yeah.
Hold on to it. It didn't cost you anything, so it's not going to cost you anything to give it away.
Yeah.
One thing I like that you guys do with your classes is if you give a gift if someone brings a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll do like a foot soap or a body scrub of some sort.
Yeah.
Again, super economical. It doesn't cost us very much, but it encourages more guests to come, which is always
for
good.
both people.
Yeah.
For both, yeah. And what I did, I made a cellulite scrub as an incentive for people that brought their friends. And then I had so much left over that I was able to use it as a giveaway in the class. So we would always ask a question.
Yep.
So the first person to put up their hand gets the prize. But yeah, you can switch it up, and I love that idea of re-gifting what Young Living gifted to you. Gift that to people, get some new products in their hands. It didn't cost you anything, and it really puts that nice finishing touch on a class. This is a little bit off topic, but I think it's kind of important here. Consider the fact that if you're getting a paycheck, keep the money that you've earned for the first 3 months and reinvest it into your business. Buy the things to make the gifts and the incentives at the classes. Spend a little bit of money on gifting your downline with things to show that you care. And you were going 3 months without that paycheck anyway. So
it's a tax write-off too, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to benefit you in the end for sure. Tip number 7 would be to post in the online invitation after the event has taken place. You can post things like pictures from the event. You can kind of do like a short little recap of what people may have missed. You can give a shout out to the people that came, and it just gets more engagement into that event. It gets people looking back to see what they may have missed, and encourages people to want to attend a future event.
And then our last tip number 8, is to message the people that weren't able to attend and follow up with them, and maybe let them know of a future event that you'll have coming. Yeah, and to also follow up with the people that did come.
a little thank you goes a long way.
Just to see if they have any questions about their oils, if they have any issues with logging in. Just love on your people.
All right, guys, that's everything we've got for you today. We hope you found this video helpful and inspiring. Let us know some of the tips that you use to ensure your guests are showing up to classes. And if you use one of our tips, be sure to tag us on Instagram. Give us a shout out at Purely Diffused, and we'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.